Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome to the CSS show. Today we're going to talk about the Bible speaks shit. Yeah or nay? What do you say, S? You're muted on mute.
The Bible speaks?
Shit.
No, I didn't even know it speaks anything at all.
Ah,
Bible
maybe.
speaks?
Yeah, not probably not voice, but they have written words which people claim it speaks to them. So I wonder why it speaks to them.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, and I think we can start with the very first one that we know is just really will the Holy Spirit hovering
Okay.
over
Ah,
that young maiden.
the Holy Spirit hovering over the young maiden. Phil, you
Mm-hmm.
sure you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can start with that because that is one of the major linchpins for the church. You know, the immaculate conception or the Jesus coming from the as a result of a virgin getting a baby, which
Yeah.
mm, that it just sounds so fishy. You know,
Hmm.
yeah. Imagine you had a daughter and your daughter came to you and say, "Mom, I am pregnant." But in any man, it's the flying space monkeys.
Right.
Then you will be like, that story is too good to be true.
It's just Phil, you need to understand that the girl in question was engaged.
Oh yes,
She was
yeah.
engaged.
Hmm. To Joseph.
She Can you imagine that this couple have decided, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we choose each other, we want to be with each other, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then a God just inserts himself inside the mix. From nowhere.
Ah.
I thought when they go getting married, you hear them say, what God has joined together, let
No
no one put
man, no
asunder.
man. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That
all
no
right.
one
So
put it Sunday.
God can put asunder.
Sunday. Ah. And the thing is, did Mary give consent, or is it,
Eesh.
or he just come and say that you're going to have a child and his name shall be Jesus, blah blah blah, etc.
Mm,
Which
mm, mm.
means clearly that there's no consent there. And even if Mary said, Lord, let be the way that you say, she clearly she did not really have a choice.
Hmm. I remember a
So
song. There's a song we used to sing. So the be it unto me according to your words,
ah,
according to your promises, I can stand secure. Carve upon my heart the truth that sets me free. According to your word, O Lord,
uh,
be it unto me. So
hmm,
these were taken from the words of Mary. Just she says,
oh
"Well,
yeah,
do what you wish, be it unto me."
to the yeah, because she didn't really have a choice, and if God said, even though she don't want to or might not want to, but
Mm-hmm,
the thing is, God didn't ask her, will you like to be such and such? He said,
mm-hmm,
you shall be, which
mm-hmm.
means it wasn't really consent, whether Mary said no or yes, no consent.
Phil, I'm going to stream this on my channel for like 10 minutes, yeah,
Okay, no
and
problem.
then
Yeah,
just so people can join. Is that okay?
join in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it possible
Somebody's
to
here.
stream? Is it possible to stream it here on
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Just going to edit and click on your channel.
Okay, so right. Okay, here
Yeah,
we go.
because you can do up to 3. Yeah.
All right, it's
Click
done. It's
on
done.
there.
It's
Right.
done.
Right. Hi,
Hey,
Atheist Mo.
it is Moise. Hi. I
Hi.
are you
You're
as
welcome.
high as a donkey's not a donkey, what do you call that? Goodness,
A
what's that
giraffe neck?
creature? A
A giraffe?
giraffe's
Head,
balls.
head, balls. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
As high as a giraffe's balls. Okay, Phil,
Yes, please.
I'm
Yes.
going to behave myself. Sorry, I apologize. Sorry.
No, no, don't behave yourself. It is one time we are not behaving ourselves.
Okay.
Right? We are dealing, people, we are dealing with the shit, the Bible speaks shit.
Ooh,
Yay or
Bible
nay?
speaks shit. Scapegoat Iscariot says,
I
time to
scapegoat,
get
I
busy.
scarlet.
And Esther
And
comes
I
on.
stick us
Okay.
on. Oh gosh.
So this right here is I've come on so that I
Mm-hmm.
can drive all the traffic. All of you need to go
Traffic.
over to PhilG's channel, right? Because this is being streamed on PhilG's channel.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is being filmed on streams channel on
Streams
PhilG's channel.
on.
So yes, let's go over there. Let's Phil, what are you eating?
No, I was eating cereal, wheat cereal, yeah,
Okay. I
with
bought
some
some of I
soya
bought
milk.
I bought some of that today, some wheat cereal.
Oh, oh,
Mm,
nice, nice, good fiber, everything. Yeah.
yes, yes, it
At least we know scientifically that works, and that is not shit. But what the Bible is saying, and so far, people, we are talking about the craziest shit in the Bible, which is a young girl getting pregnant and claiming there was no
mm.
man. I claim it was no man but the Holy Spirit. So as you did in one of your shorts, you talk about Mary, who picked Mary's cherry, or who popped
Yes, who
Mary's.
popped Mary's cherry? Because Phil,
Yeah.
one of the reasons why Mary was chosen was because she was a virgin. Plus, they say she
Oh.
was highly favored among
Oh.
all women. But she was
Wow.
engaged.
Yeah.
She was attached
So,
to. She was attached to a man already.
right.
Phil, let me ask you, if someone is engaged to be married, are they available to anyone or anything or any ghost?
No. No. And definitely not back in that era for sure. No.
And
And
plus,
and, and then
Phil,
the
plus the men, right? According to this
mm-hmm.
religion, the man is above the woman, right? The
Yeah.
hierarchy is
Yeah.
such that the man is above. Do
It's
you
above the
know
woman.
that they completely skipped Joseph?
Oh yeah.
They completely skipped him, didn't care about his feelings, didn't care
Feelings,
that it was
nothing.
his woman that was being
Correct.
violated. They just
Yeah.
went straight to Mary.
Straight to
Mary,
Mary.
this is our plan. We want to
Mm-hmm.
we want to insert our baby. Can we
Yeah.
rent your womb?
Boom. Yeah, and
What
and
kind of
and as
sick thing is this?
but what you said there is actually true, because think of it. When did Joseph got informed after Mary was pregnant? When he was considering to break away the engagement.
Yeah.
So you're right. They didn't go through.
Then that was when they
Yes,
now finally went to
went to
Joseph.
Joseph, and in a
But
dream.
before then, they didn't care about
Yeah.
Joseph. They didn't
No.
want to know anything, right? Before then, they didn't bother. And Phil, let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How is Jesus from the tribe of Judah? How? If Joseph is not his father,
his father, correct.
how is Jesus from the tribe of Judah? How? How did they work that one out?
That I don't know unless it was really Joseph's baby and the story was made up.
You have to go by the claim. The claim says it was not Joseph's baby. Joseph did not have sex with that woman before.
Oh,
so
okay.
my question I was asking, who popped Mary's cherry, right?
Right.
So if she was chosen because she was a virgin, so for the sake of argument, let's pretend that the baby being inserted into Mary was done via
artificial insemination.
Whatever. I don't know how the spirit did it, right? Let's give that to them.
Yeah.
Clearly, when she birthed that baby, she birthed that baby through the birth canal, right?
Right. Yeah.
If she was a virgin when that baby went up, no way in hell was she a virgin when that baby came out.
Correct.
So it could be said that God popped Mary's cherry. God did it.
Yeah.
God did it. You understand? This is sickening. Oh, yeah. This is
very
sickening. How are
very sickening.
Whose idea was it to come up with this? And people believe this?
Yeah, anyway. That's the thing. And not only that, what is even more troubling is that I can understand back then when they were kind of didn't have an understanding of the world and understanding of birth and genetics and so on. But in this day and age where we have knowledge of genetics and how the egg and the sperm comes together to form an individual, we still have people believing that trash, that shit, that it actually happened. Of course, now you have some that will say, oh, it's probably metaphor, after the fact. But for all these thousands of years, persons have been accepting it as fact. But we know genetics.
Phil, did you say fact or fact?
Fact. Fact.
The way you said it. The way you said it
sounds like you said fact.
Like fact, FAC.
Oh. Let's purify my set stories.
I know. Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
Atheist Mode, Scapegoat Iscariot, Till X, Logan Fisher. Blessed be he. His fire is inside you.
Woo!
Apparently, there's fire inside you. Why would I want fire inside me? Why would I want this?
You know? Why would you want fire inside of you?
I don't get. Well, there are things that I would like inside of me. Yes. There are things I would like inside of me. God's fire is not one of them. No, thank you.
Correct.
Jeez.
Nope. Not at all. But as the thing is, you see, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, but why is it that people still hold on to these things, even though we have evidence otherwise, scientific evidence to show that those things could never have happened? And that's how that thought came into my mind, the shit that the Bible speaks, basically. Does it speak shit? Yeah or nay? Clearly that is shit. And there's no way.
You need to change it to the shit in the Bible. Because number one, the Bible doesn't speak.
That's true.
The Bible doesn't speak nothing. It's a book. it's got words on it. You go and read it. It speaks nothing, right?
Yeah.
Now you read it and you translate it however you see fit, right?
Or
So
interpret.
you should say the shit in the
In the
Bible.
Bible. But you know, as the Christians say, the Bible speaks to them. So playing on it.
Hey, Gary Priestley, Gary says, see a doctor if you feel fire inside you. You are burning.
You're burning.
You are burning.
Wow.
You need help.
Yeah, definitely. Why do you seek him coming in the clouds? His kingdom is within. Blessed be he. Oh, I know. Right. So that is one thing that I know, one major thing, because as we know of Orthodox Christianity, we know of Christianity holds to this virgin birth. Yes. And clearly we can see today, we know that is no way possible for such a thing to happen, because again, genetics, you have the total number of chromosomes from my biological studies, 23 from the egg, 23 from his sperm. So it means if it was only Mary's egg, something wrong there, then Jesus was not human as the Christians try to claim, because the human has a complete 46. And if you have an extra chromosome, persons end up having Down syndrome. And if you have less, you can't. There's no way. So I know it is again magical thinking.
Phil, I think the people who wrote this story took advantage of the fact that there wasn't, this science and the work that people have done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling us how we, the body makeup, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have all this evidence then. They didn't have all the biology. They didn't have all of this. So it was easy for
that's
you
what I'm saying.
to fool people then. And
of course.
People need something. People are not satisfied in just believing that this world could just somebody is in control of all of this. There has to be someone. People are not comfortable in just accepting, hey, we are here.
Right.
There is no grand ultimate plan.
Mm-hmm.
We are just very insignificant.
Insignificant, scheme of things.
Insignificant. Yeah. There is no destiny. This thing destiny. We call destiny, right? You create your own. You create destiny. Your reality.
Yep. You make your own reality.
What destiny? Who is guiding what? Right?
Who's guiding what? Yeah.
So you mean you create 7 billion people and decide, okay, Gary Priestley, you would be father, and you would preach my word, and you would drive a Range Rover, and you will he's organizing all these things they call destiny. All for what? You live for 70 years, live for 80 years, and that's it.
Done. Yes, you froze.
Yeah? Did I? Oh,
I think Esther froze.
Am I still here?
You froze just now. Oh,
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
That's all right. Then you do this. Touch anything. It actually froze. I know. Then you did this.
Oh, so I was hanging out like that. Sorry.
Sorry. That's okay. Right, but you were saying.
Someone asked me a question in chat. It was Go to Sky. Hey, Mystique is here. Mystique.
Hi, Mystique.
I'm just looking. My phone is burning now. Okay, all right, Mystique. Scapegoat to Sky said, "Did you know there's a difference in English between shit and manure?" Right. So what is the difference? Let's go and have a look.
What's the difference? Yeah. Because I thought manure is shit, but I think it might be shit mixed with grass or something like that. Yeah, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's change
Right,
this
you want
camera.
to leave? You need to leave?
No. Give me 1 second. I have to change the camera. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, guys, and Phil was supposed to have a show at this time. We were supposed to interview Cynthia, but unfortunately she had to cancel due to work. For work purposes. And so I think we will reschedule that what am I saying? Reschedule this stream. I was actually looking forward to it. Has a lovely thumbnail and all, because Cynthia apparently is she's a Star Trek. She's a very big Star Trek fan. So the title of the stream was goodness, I've forgotten it now. What did it say again? Cynthia's trek out of Christianity. I think that's what it was. So all I would say is watch this space. We would have that in the near future. I think it's next week. I'm not sure what the plan is, but yeah, watch this space. Ow. I can't hear Phil.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic. Yeah,
Okay.
Same time, 5 o'clock next. Yeah, next Monday.
Next, okay.
Yeah. But right. So
Gary,
you were saying.
See, Gary says actually we never lost the signal. I wasn't hanging up in the air, Phil.
Oh, but here it appeared that you did.
Hey, Lekim Naik. I hope I pronounced it properly.
Yeah, manure offers nutrients to plants. Yeah, but there is still shit. It is herbivore shit. Herbivorous shit. The herbivores like the sheep, they will eat and the cow will eat the grass, and you find that that's very good manure, right? But it's still cow shit, whatever else. Yeah.
I typed what is the difference between shit and manure, right?
Manure,
So this person on LinkedIn says, if you ask a farmer what is the difference between shit and manure, he or she would say something along the lines of, when something has no use for you, it is shit. But when you find a way to use that shit to grow something like crops, it is called manure. Right?
Yeah, but essentially it still falls under shit, but then it goes into this. Once there's a use for it, but
a useful shit.
It's full shit. Yeah, useful shit. That's it.
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We like useful shit. I mean,
yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that at all.
With that shit, honestly. Just bring on the shit.
Oh yeah. So that's one. Now there's another one. I don't know if you remember in Old Testament. So that's one for New Testament. Let's go in Old Testament. There's one where I don't know if you can find it. About the rod. Aaron holding up a rod and the sheep that look at the rod, the spotted lamb and the lambs, and the sheep that look at the rod will not have been spotted. You remember that story? That one in the Old Testament?
No, I don't.
There's oh gosh. See if can you search and see if you find it? Look for spotted lamb.
Okay, spotted lamb.
Rod of Aaron and spotted lambs.
Rod of Aaron.
Or spotted sheep. And spotted sheep. I suspect you can get it. Yeah.
Aaron's rod. Aaron's rod
rod.
refers to any of the walking sticks carried by Moses' brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Significant or okay. Oh, speckled, spotted or speckled.
Yes. Yeah, where is it?
Just give me
And then
1
you
second.
can present. Yeah, once you pull it, the passage, you can put it on the
Okay,
screen.
just give me 1 second. Let me find. Let me
That's
find
no problem.
the passage.
Yeah, because I remember that one, and again, knowing from genetics, I know that clearly. But you see, as we said earlier, because and as we were pointing out earlier, those persons did not have a clue about this science thing. They didn't have no about genetics or any like thing like that. So people used to come up with stories, explain why you had this thing from that, and they came up with these superstitious type of stories. But again, it is sad that persons in this present day and age who have certain scientific knowledge still hold that those stories are true, which is crazy. Right, so it is.
But Phil,
But is this one? It's Jacob Flux.
It's only 3-4 years ago that I started my journey, right? So I can understand how people are suffering. I can understand how a lot of people were born into this. So when you're born into this and all your life being told that this
is true.
Those things are hard to break away from.
That is so true.
So hard.
Definitely. I know, and unless I think some, like for myself, because I was studying science, even when I was a Christian, I still found it raised questions in my mind. About, but how could this be? And it's like, okay, it's magic. It is. I want to call it magic, but I say it's a miracle. But the thing is, this is a passage.
Yes, Phil, one of these days we really should come and do a stream on miracles, right?
Yes.
They tell you, I believe because of miracles.
Yeah.
Phil, listen, for me, the fact that, so Jesus was here on earth. Some people had to come looking for Jesus just to be able to get a miracle of him, right?
Yeah.
So if they had not gone looking for Jesus, they would never have got that miracle. Jesus would never have gone looking for them, right?
Yeah.
It's miracles to me look like only a special set of people gets miracles. You have to pray a certain kind of prayer. Because if you find the people who they're either in the church when the miracle happened, or they prayed a prayer and then the miracle happened, or something. The miracles that they claim happened didn't just happen of its own, just from nowhere. No, there's got to be something happening just before. You're either praying or you're begging God or you're groveling to God, give me a miracle, help me find my keys, help me find my charger. Oh, hallelujah.
And give me a sign.
Oh, jeez, don't give me a sign. Anything that
but remember, give me a sign.
Anything that people need to, you have to be in some kind of special scenario just to get. I find that troubling. I find that troubling. And people believe on a miracle.
Yeah.
You believe in because of a miracle. Well, you know what? Many of Jesus's miracles, right? Many of Jesus' miracles right now wouldn't be considered miracles. The doctors, the scientists, they what Jesus couldn't do, they're doing every day and even getting better at their craft.
Yeah.
Jesus healing somebody with
Definitely.
somebody who was blind. Go to the hospital where they're healing blind people. Not blind. When I say blind, you know what I mean. With cataracts, with
Yeah.
eye problems. You understand? Where
Eye
they had
problems. Yeah.
they operate on the eye. They take it apart and do all the things.
All right. Yeah. I
Jesus,
put in a
Jesus,
new lens.
Jesus,
I forgot cataract.
Jesus could not have been able to do that kind of thing, huh? Jesus,
No.
what other miracle did he do? Healing the man of his legion demon. Right now, we would take that man to a mental health facility, right? It will clean him up
Mm-hmm.
first, probably sedate him, help manage. I don't know how whatever process they will try and figure out where his problems stem from, right?
Right.
What
Right. Mm-hmm.
medications he need. Then they would do something. You understand?
Yeah.
There would have been no need to kill all those pigs. Jesus just killed all the pigs because he was trying to heal this man of his legion demons. It makes no sense. When you go back and look at Jesus' miracles, right now, if Jesus feel if Jesus was to
Yeah.
appear right now and did those miracles he did, they would laugh. They would laugh at him. Or laugh at
Oh
him.
yeah.
Because they'll
Oh
be like,
yeah.
this is unnecessary. Very unnecessary.
Very, very, very unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
Okay.
Sorry,
Um.
can I read it?
Yeah. Go ahead. Read.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I was
So
about
this
to say.
is Genesis 30:25 to okay, so Jacob's flock increase, right? After Rachel gave birth to Joseph, Jacob said to Laban, send me on my way so I can go back to my own homeland. Give me my wives and children, for whom I have served you, and I will be on my way. You know how much work I've done for you. But Laban said to him, if I have found favor in your eyes, please stay. I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you. He added,
Mm.
name your wages and I will pay them. Jacob said to him, you know how I have worked for you and how your livestock has fed under my care. The little you had before I came has increased greatly, and the Lord has blessed you wherever I have been. But now, when may I do something for my own household? What shall I give
Mm-hmm.
you? He asked. Don't give me anything, Jacob replied. But if you do this one thing for me, I will go on tending your flocks and watching over them. Let me go through all your flocks today and remove from them every speckled or spotted sheep, every dark colored lamb, and every spotted or speckled goat. They will be my wages. And my honesty will testify for me in the future whenever you check on the wages you have paid me. Any goat in my possession that is not speckled or spotted, or any lamb that is not
Mm.
dark colored, will be considered stolen. So
Hmm.
wait, any goat in my possession that is
Good.
not speckled or spotted, or any lamb that is not dark colored will be considered stolen. Agreed?
Stolen.
Said Laban.
I've been. Mm-hmm.
Let it be as you have said.
As you have said. Right.
And that same day, he removed all the male goats that were streaked or spotted, and all the speckled or spotted female goats, all that had white on them, and all the dark colored lambs, and he placed them in the care of his sons. Then he put a 3-day journey between himself and Jacob, while Jacob continued to tend the rest of Laban's flocks. Jacob, however, took fresh cut branches from poplar, almond and plane and trees, and made white stripes on them by peeling the bark and
The bar.
exposing the white inner wood of the branches. Then he placed the peeled branches in all the watering troughs, so that they would be directly in front of the flocks when they came to drink. When the flocks were in heat and came to drink, they mated in front of the branches, and they bore young that were streaked or speckled or spotted. Jacob set apart the young of the flock by themselves, but made the rest face the streaked and dark colored animals that belonged to Laban. Thus, he made separate flock for himself and did not put them with Laban's animals. Whenever the stronger female were in heat, Jacob would place the branches in the trough in front of the animals so that they would mate near the branches. But if the animals were weak, he would not place them there. So the weak animals went to Laban and the strong ones to Jacob. In this way, the man grew exceedingly prosperous and came to own large flocks and females, and female and male slaves, and camel and donkeys. Phil,
Well,
Phil, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
So let me understand something. How is this important in what you call the word of God?
God, yeah.
The guide to your life, the guide how you're supposed to live your life according to the dictates of God. Here we have a story about the mating of animals.
Of animals, yeah.
You see how senseless this is?
Yes, yeah. And then you realize the magic putting a branch.
I didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand it. Can you please explain it to me in layman's terms? What on earth were they trying to do?
I don't know. I think he was trying. Who it was that had the spotted sheep? It was Jacob.
I don't know what I just read. All I know is
I was wondering. Right, but I think but the thing that got me there is that he would put it in the trough, but he peeled the bark to make it look white. So he's saying that if the sheep will come out having drink of the trough and mated there, because he had the wood stripped, to give white stripes on the wood, that it would end up with a speckled sheep with white. Because that sounds like magic. Clearly that he's doing there. And there's nothing there that's even. It's crazy.
Over in the part of Africa where I grew up in, they would say something like, so what has this got to do with the price of rice in the market? Right? What has this got to do with me? What? So, okay. Some Christians would wake up and say, "God, give me a word today." They open the Bible, right? Open the Bible and say, "God, give me a word." Anywhere my hand opens, that I would take as a sign that that's what you're trying to. So when they read this, what is supposed to be the moral of this story here?
Yeah, but I do. Yeah, what's the moral? I don't have a clue. What is the moral of this story?
Get a goat and mate a goat and pick up the one that's speckled. What's the moral here?
There's I don't see there's no moral.
Let me look in the chat.
Do you see?
Let me look in the chat. Someone would know
check in
why
if there's a moral.
Somebody would know why this is in what you call the Holy Bible, Holy Word of God. Somebody must know why do we have this there? Hey, let's see. We got a few more people. Hey, Randolph is in chat. Let's see. Who else?
Yeah.
The master.
Someone I found on the website, somebody's asking, did Jacob placing branches in front of his flock really result in the offspring being speckled and spotted? But it seemed as if Jacob already had these speckled and spotted goats, and he left Laban with the ones that were not. But if the goats go there and he put branches that look speckled, the goats are speckled that mate very likely will have come out speckled. So clearly he was doing some ancient folk folklore medicine or something to feel that if he put those branches, it will come out speckled. It is strange. And what, as you said, what does that have to do with our morality and our,
Phil.
And you realize at the end they talk about this, how he became prosperous.
Phil, what would have been, what this is to me, what would have been important would be God telling these people how he created the universe. Since he's the creator, he created the universe, he created the trees, he created the mountains, he created, you understand? Give them the info, give them something that when you read it, you would know that indeed this could not have come from anyone else but from a God. But here we have a story about one mates the other, and the other mate. Like, couldn't God tell them some more important things than this? What I don't, you know what? I'm just going to just.
But let me read a short passage to show you how Christians try to rationalize this thing.
You can rationalize this?
A short piece. How they try to rationalize it. That's it can't be rational. Okay, so in response to this, people are asking questions about this that we just read. This person is saying, some try to find a natural explanation to the account of Jacob's striped branches and the resulting speckled flocks. Some theorize that Jacob, through a lifetime of experience with sheep, knew that something in the branches would cause the animals to be sexually stimulated and to mate more often. He placed the branches strategically to breed those animals more likely to produce speckled and spotted offspring. But no, this person is saying, a better view is that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob supernaturally intervened to increase Jacob's flocks. Jacob may have relied on his own efforts, tainted as they were by pastoral folklore, but God had determined to bless him.
Wow.
The first section makes more sense, right? Which seems a little more plausible, right? That the straight branches, because the branches might have probably released some chemical that will cause the animals to be more sexually stimulated, makes more sense. But this person is saying,
Phil, you realize that we're talking about the sexual stimulation of animals here, right?
Yeah.
And somehow that is...
Yes.
Huh?
And somehow that is... You said, and somehow that is...
It's important, yes? Yeah. For what reason? The sexual...
For what reason, yeah.
So, Jacob, he was just busy just checking the animals. Okay, you're ready to mate. Okay, I think because God wanted to bless him, so he needed to know when the animals were on heat. Yes.
Yeah. That's why I told you these things are crazy, and we know that generally in most of the churches they don't read this in the congregation, because then people will really start asking questions and really raising, saying, but some of this just saying making sense. So it's cherry pick. You know of any some more shit passages?
Do I know of more shit passages?
Passages, yeah.
I can,
the New Testament.
I can name a few. There's one I can. Let me tell you one. The story of Jonah. Jonah on his way to.
Oh yeah.
Phil,
Oh yeah.
when any Christian come and tell me, "Oh, you have free will," yeah, I got free will. My question is, what happened to
Well,
Jonah's
oh
free will?
yeah. Free Willy.
He said free willy.
Oh yeah.
No. So we're told this story of
Free
Jonah,
Willy.
right? We're told this story of Jonah. God wanted to
Mm-hmm.
destroy the city of Nineveh, right? And God, of course, needed someone to
Yeah.
go and warn the city. So he decides to pick Jonah. Jonah, you're the one who will go and
Mm-hmm.
tell these people. But Jonah decides, no, I'm not interested in going to tell nothing. I would rather, Jonah decides, I would rather go the opposite
Uh-huh.
direction. He will go to
Is it sticking
Tarshish,
for me?
right? It must be you. Guys, can you guys see me? Please let me know if you can see me. I don't know.
Wait, it's it. S.
Yeah?
I'm going to go out and come back in
Okay.
because I think
I
this
don't know
may be
if it's
sticking
true or
on
it's
my end.
okay.
S. I'm going out and come back in.
Okay. Right. Not to worry. Okay, guys, let me see. Was it Phil or was it lag? Who was lagging? Was it him or was it me?
I think it was sticking on my end.
Okay, was it your end? Hey, Robin. Robin
Wait.
D. Phillips. Hello.
No, I am in your section.
Hmm?
Wait, 1 minute.
Hey, Electric Cane. Hello. Oh, Phil was frozen. Okay, right. Phil was frozen. Let's see here. How's everyone doing tonight? Well, it's night time where I am, but how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing okay.
Electric Cane said I was frozen.
Yes.
Right, I just went out, come back, and I think my Ethernet cable was not plugged in properly, so it was on wireless, so it was freezing. Appearing that you were freezing, but I was the one that was freezing.
So, Electric Cane, have you got an electric cane?
Cane?
Hmm?
Maybe it's a vibrator.
Who said anything about that now, Phil?
Well,
Phil, who said anything about that?
Electric cane, sir.
Phil.
Yeah.
I told you I'm going to behave myself on your channel.
You don't have to behave on here.
Said that to you. So
you don't have to behave on here. Nah, not at all. Right. So you're the right, Jonah.
Right. Okay.
Right. The Free Willy.
Jonah, right? Really.
I would call it Free Willy. Swallows Jonah.
What I would do, I would just pick little bits right here and there.
Right. Yeah. The bits that show. Yeah.
The word of the Lord came to Jonah. It came to him. The word of the Lord. It just came.
Mm-hmm.
It just found its way to Jonah. Jonah, yeah, word, here, go. I don't know how the word of the Lord comes to Jonah. And the word said, go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. So God is always seated on his throne, that big white throne up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there just waiting. Okay, who's misbehaving? Who's misbehaving now? Right? And the information gets to God that the city of Nineveh, never mind that there are children in that city that have done no wrong, couldn't have,
Yeah.
there are babies in there suckling on mommy's breast. They couldn't have done any wrong. But as far as God is concerned, when a couple of people do something wrong, it's everybody. Right?
Yeah.
We just punish everybody.
Yeah.
So the whole city says, go and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. Right? So Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. You see, he's going in the opposite direction. He went down to Joppa. He found a ship and bound for the port. He paid the fare, went aboard and sailed. Right? Now listen to this bit here, Phil. Let me make this slightly bigger.
Yeah, a little larger, yeah.
It says, then the Lord. Can you imagine? Just Phil, just check out this scenario for 1 second, right? Jonah is on a ship. He's on the way going the opposite direction. Now, God is sitting on his throne thinking, this silly bugger, where is he going? I better send some wind or something to go and bother the waters there, yeah? So the Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up, and the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to his own
God.
You see, verse 5 is very important. You know why? When Christians ask that when you're in a turbulence or plane crash, I've heard one Christian say, when a plane is about to crash, you're going to call on God, right?
Yeah.
No, there are no atheists in foxholes. That sort of scenario.
Yes.
What we have here is a case of people that they were staring death in the face, right? So this is the point where Christians will say, this is the point where you will call on God. It's at this point, because you're about to die, everyone must call on God. But guess what these people did? They said each one cried to his own
God.
Everybody decided that
I
will call my own whatever God. So, because everybody has their own separate gods.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me continue.
And the cargo. Go ahead. And they threw the cargo into the sea.
They threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. Yeah. Now Jonah, he went down and sleep. Right, he was sleeping. Now the captain went to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call on your own God. It might be your God, might be the one that would answer our prayers." Because at this point, you see, nobody knows which one is the real and the only true God. Everybody thinks theirs is right.
Yeah.
He says, maybe he will take notice of us so that we will not perish. Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." So they're going to do mini, I don't know what you do here.
Or straws, pull straws.
There you go. So they cast the lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him,
I got a question. When I read that right before, this question came to my mind. But wait, you mean that God, Jonah's God, was so weak that Jonah's God can tell them straight, "Oh, it is Jonah," and that he had to do it through casting of a lot?
Phil.
Pull straws?
Phil.
Which is a chance thing?
Phil. God could have passed his own message to the people of Nineveh.
To the people in Nineveh too, yeah.
He didn't need Jonah.
But I can show how shitty this is too. You remember in the New Testament, when they were looking for replacement for Judas,
right?
And what they did, they prayed, etc., and so on. And then they pull straws. Same thing these people did here. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
in Acts. Yeah.
Okay, I
find that.
Oh, wow.
Find that. Yeah, because the thing is, how you have clearly this God is so puny and weak that he got to depend on people doing a chance thing.
Phil, we're getting to the best part.
To get answer. I know you get the best part.
We're coming to the best part. Hang on.
Go ahead.
We're coming. The best part is yet to come. Right? So they cast the lots and it fell on Jonah. So they asked him, tell us who is responsible for making all this. So Phil, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
These people are in a ship, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your ship is sailing on the water. Anyone who sails must know that you will always sometimes would have what do you call that? Thunderstorm.
Storms, yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
But since when do people have a thunderstorm and immediately start to say, this is a God that has done this? We need to find what God has caused this. Do you understand? How did people start? You understand? You can see here that this story is designed to bring it back all the way to God. People don't go in a thunderstorm on the seas,
mm-hmm.
right in the middle of the thunderstorm. Now you're saying this thunderstorm, a God has brought this one to us. We need to find which God has done this one. So all the thunderstorms are caused by a God from. I mean, I can't. Anyway, that's not where I was going.
Yeah,
that's not where I was going.
Yeah.
Says, what kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? Yeah. Can you imagine doing in a thunderstorm, asking this question? Where do you come from?
Asking these questions, where you come from?
What people are you?
That sounds like a dating app. Sounds like a dating app. Just saying.
Feel in the middle of the storm, right?
Yeah.
People are about to die.
And they ask where they're from.
Die. They're busy asking Jonah, what kind of work? What's your occupation?
Oh my gosh. Maybe they have superstition about occupations. Maybe they had some superstition about certain occupations, you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. And what is your country? Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's alright. It's really funny. It's really funny.
What is your country? From what people are you? He answered, I am a Hebrew. And I worship the Lord.
The Lord.
The God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. And this terrified. Can you imagine?
That terrified them.
They're already terrified by the storm. They're about to die. And this, you know what? When I tell you that there is no sense in the Bible,
Correct.
The sense in that even children.
That's what I tell you.
Even children can write a
better story. Yeah, definitely. And look at what was said in there, because that still even made sense. They said this terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" And they knew he was running away from the Lord because they are right to. So I already said it in the previous verse. So when you come back,
no, but they just found out about his Lord just now. They just
found out.
So how on earth did they then work out immediately that he's now running away from his Lord?
Away from his Lord.
Who wrote this story?
Ah, boy.
Who did this?
Clearly, clear. Oh gosh.
The best part is
the best covered. Yeah.
So it says, this terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" They knew he was running away from the Lord because he had already told them so. Okay, he told them. Now the sea was getting rougher and rougher. Of course it was, because it was God that was doing it. So they asked him, "What should we do to make you what should we do to you to make the sea calm down?" what should we do
Oh
to
gosh.
you?
To you? To make the sea calm?
No, Phil, listen to this. What should we do to you to make the sea calm down for us? That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Your God has done this. Can you pray to your God? Can you do something?
You know?
Pray to your God to
pray to God.
We're innocent. We have no business.
Correct.
But these ones are asking, what should we do to you? Should we kill you? Will your God be happy if we kill you?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Electric Can says it very well. The Bible is garbage. Sounds like a children's story. It sounds worse than a children's story.
My goodness. Children can do better.
Yes. Hey, and then Jonah tell them pick him up and throw him into the sea, and it will be calm.
Hey, Steve McRae.
Hi, Steve McRae. Welcome. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, continue though.
All right. So the sea was getting rougher and rougher. So they asked him, what should we do to you to make the sea calm down for us? Not for you, right? Not for you, but for us. So he said, pick me up and throw me into the sea, he replied, and it will become calm. I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you. Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew wilder than before, because this is God. God is saying, your free will is in my hands. Jonah, your free will ain't free at all.
Correct.
When Adam and Eve ate the fruit that condemned humanity, he allowed them to exercise their free will, right? Because they had free will. But here, because we're trying to send a message to the people of Nineveh, God has to step in and taught someone's free will here. When a Christian tells you, next time a Christian tells you, oh, but you have free will. This is God saying, no, your will ain't free.
Correct.
Forcing you to do my bidding because I am God and I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about your feelings. Don't give a shit what you think. And your choices. Your choices are in my hands, Jonah.
Amen, sister. Yeah. True. That is so true. So he got his free will. That's why he said free will. He had to come and take him. God used free will to take.
The best part is yet to
deliver. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so they said, then they cried out to the Lord, please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man. For you, Lord, have done as you pleased. Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. At this, the men greatly feared the Lord. You see, that's what God wants. God wants a scenario where by the time he's done with you, you have no choice but to go on your knees and fear him. You tremble at his feet. God, I'm sorry. Please.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is what God wants.
But even in the New Testament, but before we continue, even in the New Testament, that thought still continues where the hell, especially when churches preach about hell and try to scare people, even little children, into coming to Christianity, telling them about hell. And if they don't accept Jesus as the Savior, they will be going to this place of hell. It has nothing to do with free will. It is fear will.
Yes, fear will. Phil. Yes, fear will. Yes, I agree.
Fear will. Yeah. So when they throw Jonah over the thing,
Let
and
me read
then
this.
make sacrifice. Yeah,
Let me
continue.
read this comment by Steve. Says, I've always wondered,
Yeah.
and I've always asked several people when they bring up the free will, how much free will can a slave have when God endorses slavery?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see, that's
Oh
a question.
yeah.
That's a
That is a
whole
very good.
stream. That's a whole
Yeah.
stream in itself.
Stream in itself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta do a stream on free will. Yeah,
Free
definitely.
willy or free will?
Free
Which one
willy.
is it?
We call it free willy for
Okay,
the fun of it. Yeah.
free willy, God's way,
Oh
God's
yes.
way of free. Well, I don't know. You have to figure out
Free
the
willy
English.
God's way. Free
Hey
willy
Satan.
God's way.
Hey Satan. Hey, hello.
Hi Satan.
All right, let me finish this story.
Yeah,
Right.
come finish the story.
So, okay. So the men greatly feared the Lord, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows to Him. Now, this is the best part. Now the Lord provided the huge.
Oh.
Just stop. Whatever you're doing, just
Yeah.
stop.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. That God in his chair up there, in his throne, has done all this drama, all this the waves have, and now decides, oh, you fishy, you big one. Yes, it's you, this big one. Go make your way,
So,
because God has to be strategic to lead the
yeah,
fish to
to
the
join
boat,
her. Mm-hmm.
or to, well, where the boat's and make sure that the fish finds Jonah,
Yeah.
gobbles him up, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bet God must have inverted the shark's teeth. Something. God must have had to do
Yeah.
something
But uh-huh.
to
But
stop the
as
fish crushing Jonah.
what you just said, right? We have been saying it probably a big whale, but big whales are not fish. Whales are mammals, and maybe to me, what popped into my mind, the biggest fish is probably the pre-ancient megalodon, very large shark, super size. So maybe he came in contact with megalodon.
Okay, Mojo asked a very important question, and I also
Uh-huh.
make this mistake as well. Said the Afro atheists, why do people call Africans black? I'm from African descent and not from the Moroccan. I'm not, and not black Moroccan. Amazi Arifi. Okay,
Huh?
I think that's the assumption we all
Mm-hmm.
just make. Anyone from Africa, black people, right?
Yeah.
I make that
Yeah.
mistake too.
Too.
I make
Yeah.
that mistake. There are people from Tunisia. The people from Tunisia, people
Tunisia.
from
Uh-huh.
Egypt that look,
Egypt.
they're not black at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not black
And
at all.
Morocco too.
So yeah, that's the assumption, Mojo. And
That's the assumption.
yeah, I think we all
Uh,
need to do better. I
do
just
better. Mm-hmm.
thinking about it. I got a video out today. I was addressing this girl that said, if
Mm-hmm.
you're not worshiping Jesus, if you're an African, if you're not
Mm-hmm.
worshiping Jesus, that you should get off this planet, because Jesus is the
What?
one that created Africa and Africans.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what she said. Just get off the planet.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh. Anyway,
so
yeah.
yes.
Right. So that big fish swallowed Jonah, and he was in the belly for 3 days and 3 nights. I don't know how he survived that.
But Phil,
Yeah.
this, how come there's one man here, one man, Jonah, right? And
Mm-hmm.
God provides a fish. When Jesus wanted to feed the
Oh
5,000,
yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't God provide fish then?
Correct. Correct.
Now we had to
I
we had
asked
to go
that
and look
question
for
today.
we had to go and look for this young boy
Boy,
that
yeah.
his mommy had prepared him, huh? Prepared him something. You know what moms are like. Mom, have you got your fish? Have you got your bread?
Oh
You got
yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
'Cause we're going to, you know, that man Jesus. He talks a lot. You know that we're going to be by
Mm-hmm.
that mountain. Or where was it?
Mountain
Jesus.
for a while.
Yeah, we're going to be there for hours on end. So make sure you got your snacks. Make sure. I mean, that's what I would do with my kid. Make sure, like we've gone to exercise class early on today, right? Every time we go, I have to make sure he's
Yeah.
got his bottle of water ready, right? Although he
Mm-hmm.
likes a bit of squash in his water. Make sure that
Mm.
that's, and when he's cycling, before you know it, is gone, right? So this mother has
Mm-hmm.
prepared all the grown adults. They couldn't think to get themselves something to eat, snack, nothing, right? How do you
Yeah.
go? Anyway, you know what? That's not the question. Those are very
That's
irrelevant questions.
questions. Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
couldn't
but
God? Why couldn't God provide fish then?
same as that's the same question. I somebody made a statement in a chat,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook chat, and said God is the freeloader. And I said to yes, even him in the New Testament, Jesus was a freeloader, and I used that same example with the fish. I said,
Freeloader.
but why will he have to go and take a young child's fish if he's claimed on John, the Gospel John claims that he's God? Why will he just provide the fish and the loaves and had to go and take a young boy's fish and loaves?
Phil, let me
Freeloading.
let me tell you,
Yes,
right?
please.
Why that story of that boy, little boy, and his fishes and bread. That story, I just think just shows how the nature of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You get from this young boy um two loaves and I don't know, two fishes. I always get them confused. Which what was what? Was it two fishes and five loaves, or five
Five
loaves and two
loaves,
fishes?
two fishes, five loaves, two
Which
fishes.
one
I
was
can't
it?
remember.
Okay,
I am not sure,
whatever it
but
was.
whatever it was,
So this boy, without this boy, you wouldn't have been able to feed the 5,000 and more because they
yeah.
didn't count the women. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know? Not one part of that passage did they say Jesus said, "Thank you, young man," or even
Right.
what's your name? We don't know his name. We don't know his mother. We don't know nothing. All it was just a boy, a boy,
Mm-hmm.
because children were not relevant.
Yeah.
Women were not relevant. If
Yeah.
that boy was the man, you
Mm-hmm.
would have known the boy's name.
Of course.
How can a young boy come make your story divine? The boy has made your miracle possible and not even acknowledge him and not even tell us where he was
It's
from. You know, at least say thank you.
right.
Everything has to
No
go back
thanks,
to
nothing.
Jesus. No, it was a Jesus miracle, you see. So everything now
Oh,
goes back to Jesus because Jesus always has to be the hero, of every
yeah.
story.
Oh,
That young
yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
in my opinion, was the hero of that story.
Hero of the story. Yeah. And they didn't
But
even thank him.
no, nobody cares.
Selfish, selfish. Or Steve McCray asked the chips come with the fish.
What? No, 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 no. It was
Sorry, Steve
bread.
McCray. No, it was
It
bread.
was bread,
Sorry,
not.
it wasn't fish and chips. Oh my gosh. Well, Randolph is here. Welcome, Randolph.
When I tell you, when I tell you that the Bible is a very senseless book.
Senseless, but it is totally. That's why I think this is the shit that you said the shit that's in the Bible, but I know the Bible speaks shit. Yes, it does, because Christians claim it speaks to them. So, and it's the word of God. Yes, please.
The story of Jonah gets worse.
Okay, yeah. Finish you can continue story.
No. There's a particular bit. I need to find it. Let's see. Okay. Look at this part here. Okay, chapter 2, right? From inside
when
the
he
fish,
prayed.
From inside the fish, Jonah prayed. Wait, who saw Jonah praying? Anyway,
that's the same thing. Oh yes, I was going to ask that, but
let's pretend that Jonah came out and told people, "I prayed when I was
people after." Right? Yeah.
So he said all his prayers and everything. That's not where I'm going. There's a particular. Which one was it now?
You mean the one when he got angry? That people repented?
No. I'm coming. I'll show you. Yeah, here we go. This is it here.
Right. Okay.
So, right. Okay. So I would take just bits of it, but just follow me. So this is chapter 3, right? Jonah obeyed the word of the Lord and he went to Nineveh. And Nineveh was a very large city. It took 3 days to go through it. So Jonah had to go through the city 3 days shouting, God is about to deal with you. God is about to destroy you, all that stuff. Jonah began by going a day's journey into the city and proclaiming 40 more days and Nineveh will be overthrown, right? And then the Ninevites, they believed God, listening to this madman shouting on top of his lungs, but they believed, And then a fast was proclaimed, and all of them, from the greatest to the least, put on sackcloth, right? Because now we have offended God. God up there is angry with us. We better go and get our sack clothing, right? So that's not the worst part. I'll tell you where the worst part is coming. So the king now
animals.
The king now decrees, right? When Jonah's warning reached the king, he rose from his throne, he took off his royal robes and covered himself with sackcloth and sat down in the dust. And this is the proclamation he issued in Nineveh by the decree of the king and his nobles. Do not let people or animals, herds or flocks taste anything. Do not let them eat or drink.
Gosh. And the animals were supposed to be covered the same way as people with sackcloth. You imagine that? What did the animals do?
Let the people and animals be covered with sackcloth. Let everyone call urgently on God.
So the animals had to call urgently too.
Let them give up their evil ways and their violence. Who knows? God may yet relent and with compassion turn from his fierce anger so that we will not perish.
Wow.
When God saw what they did, can you imagine that God is sitting there waiting and ready to destroy, just ready to destroy? And then he looks, he sees animals starving. Animals are being placed on a fast. How do you place animals on a fast? How do you dress animals in sackcloth? No.
Nah, it's crazy.
Somebody just
it's the cruelty to animals. Cruelty to animals.
Baby animals.
Goat, baby sheep, baby cows.
You realize that this includes the babies as well. Human babies.
Oh yeah.
Everyone now has to be denied
food or drink.
Because God is angry.
How many days? 3 days and 3 nights.
I don't even know how many days did it say?
It said that earlier, 3 days and 3 nights proclaim. I think they said 3 days and 3 nights. And you imagine a baby not getting fed, not being able to drink. It's ridiculous. This is sick.
Because God is angry.
Because God is angry.
And you know what? They don't tell you what the people did to make God angry.
No, they did not.
They just said the word of the Lord came to Jonah that the people of Nineveh were about to be destroyed. That they were. That's all.
That they are wicked. And it said they were wicked. But wicked with what?
Even if they did anything.
Yeah.
There's no way the children could have done anything now, right?
No. Yeah.
There's no way the animals could have offended. Phil, you said we should look for. You said we should look for shit in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
This is shit.
This is shit. This is it. And you know, this is something that I can remember reading in Sunday school or reading, and there was a song about Jonah swallowing, being swallowed by a whale. There was a Sunday school song. I can't even remember the lyrics, but I know there was a Sunday school song about Jonah being swallowed by a big fish.
Okay, there are people, there are grown adults that still believe that Jonah actually sat down in the belly of a fish.
Of a fish, yeah.
I believed. Listen,
at the time,
up until I became an atheist, I believed this was a real story.
Yeah.
There was nothing you could have told me. I believe this. In fact, I had a mental image of the fish, of Jonah, him sitting there, curled up, sitting there in the
belly, and my thing is, because of science, I will ask, but how is he getting oxygen? How is the fish still got feed? So the fish have to bring in all that fish and these, and then all excrement in there. If you really think of it, it is shit.
Phil, God could provide the fish. You think God cannot provide oxygen? God provided oxygen.
So,
God provided
oxygen and got ready shit, right? And he got ready shit, right?
God provided him a bed. God provided
and a toilet,
television, right? Flat screen,
and a toilet.
LCD, right?
Yeah.
Probably provided him with a scooter to scoot from one end of the fish to the other end of the fish. No, God provided the fish. I mean, Phil, think about this, right? Think about it. So we had a pandemic,
right?
It's not gone away yet.
It's still not gone away yet.
You saw the pastors; they were falling over themselves. Just God, help! One even was blowing. One was blowing. COVID-19. COVID-19.
And spitting on COVID.
What did he say again? He said, what did he say again? I've forgotten what he said. COVID-19. He blew the COVID away. I something, right?
And then one spit on COVID. Spitter.
So wait. God can provide fish. No, fish.
Yeah, a fish, yeah.
God can provide fish.
And a big one.
But he can't take away
COVID. That's too big of a fish for him. Oh gosh. too big of a fish for God to deal with. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. I tell you, the madness that now now you remove the blinders, you really see the madness and ask yourself, I really read this and accepted this and believe this.
Just give me 1 second. I can't.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh my gosh. Steve McCray manager say God was a second rate David Copperfield or David Blaine. Oh my gosh. Oh, and as Iscariot says, God can provide weed.
Guys, just no.
Oh boy.
So
Oh,
God
goodness.
can provide what? Weed.
Weed. He asking question.
Is he not better off providing weed than providing a fish?
Fish.
Provide the weed so people can feel irate.
We know how we have an answer to how Jonah survived. Doorknob head came up with a perfect answer. Maybe Jonah had an Ant-Man suit.
What's that? What's an Ant-Man
suit? Ant-Man is a Marvel hero. He has this suit that shrinks him down to size.
Oh.
Right. Right. And provide oxygen at the same time. Yeah, he has a super suit.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Doorknob Head. Yeah, that explains it.
Hey, Doorknob Head. Wow, interesting. Right. I tell you.
Oh, boy. But this is just some of the shit the Bible contains. I mean, there are a lot more passages that you come across, and then you realize this is a bunch of crap, a bunch of shit. But because people have blinders on, and the church, remember in the Old Testament it says, lean not onto your own understanding. And that in the New Testament, there's acknowledge him. He will direct your path, so you give up reasoning. Right? Even the New Testament gives that same sort of idea too.
Phil, that passage, when you go and read it, it's basically telling you that you are useless.
Yeah.
That your intuition, your ideas, your thoughts, right? They are useless.
Are useless, yeah.
Says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And lean not on your own understanding. Right?
Yeah.
Do not depend on you. Because you are trash. You are not important.
Yeah.
But in all your ways, acknowledge an imaginary entity. Can you imagine? At least this is me, right? I know me. I know this is Esther.
Yeah.
I haven't lived 40-something odd years, right? Just randomly. It has been a lot of strategy, a lot of decisions made, some not so good decisions, right?
Yeah.
I've somehow find myself here based on my own, my own if you know what I mean. I've done the hard work to bring myself to where I am today. And then someone comes along and says, no, scratch that.
Scratch that, yeah.
Just all that through. And you know what makes it even worse is that the scripture, this Bible says that your righteousness are like
It's as
filthy rags.
filthy rags.
So what that means is, however, no matter how hard you try pleasing God, you can never. See, God has a standard. He has a standard. And no matter how hard you try, you can never attain that standard. When it is your righteousness. So what counts to you as righteousness? What counts to you as the best of the best? As you trying you've put in all your effort, you've denied yourself, you've spent your money, you have gotten rid of your family, you have slept 100 days in the church, you fasted for 40 days, you've done everything. God is saying your righteousness is filthy. So you're even on your best day, it's trash when it comes to God. But don't worry, Phil. He loves you.
And how, when Christians say that, it's abusive type of statement, because that's what abusive spouse says. After carrying you through crap, after carrying you through shit, after carrying you through mental trauma, and then to say that they love you, really? No, you're not paid.
It's not a fish, it's a mammal. So he wiggled his way down through
the blowhole. Oh, I thought it would be down to the whale's penis.
Whales have penises?
Yeah, the males. Didn't you know what was it?
No, they don't.
It was Rare Comfort or Kent Hovind.
You know what? No. Whales have.
Yeah, yeah. You want to see what the whale penis looks like?
Please go on, share, please. Whales have.
The male whales and a long one, a large one. And I don't think you ever heard the joke about what's his name? Godless Engineer, and it was Kent Hovind teasing Godless Engineer, or Godless Engineer teased him about male penis.
Phil, just share. You need to share.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, let us bring the famous one.
Blue whales have the largest penises on Earth.
Oh yeah. I can bring it up here now.
Blue whale penis is 12 inches long, 30 centimeters in diameter, and 10 feet in length. It is fibroelastic, like those of the blue whales' artiodactyl relatives. The retracted penis curves in an S-shaped loop and stays inside the
Look, let me zoom in. There it is. There it is. Let me go full screen. Yeah.
Oh,
that's it.
Now that's one. That's a decent size. That will hit. You will hit
the spots.
Absolutely.
The spots.
That surely hit the spot.
I think somebody was. Let me share this one too.
Wait, Phil.
Scrolling. This is one from the full size. That's the full size.
Phil, hang on.
Yeah.
So, what part of the fish is that? Is it on the top, the side? Where is it?
I think it's on the part.
So where would the female? What happens? How does it work?
Either she turns upside down. I'm not sure how it works. If she turns upside down.
Phil, let's go and see whether there's a video on how
Oh yeah, mate.
whales mate.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
that
there
would be nice.
is. I think there is a video of whales mating. Whales, blue whale mating. Let me go video. Oh yes, mating ritual. Whoa, three-way mating ritual.
Oh, we need to see this.
Oh, I see one here. Good.
Wow.
Let's see. Sex in the sea. Ha ha ha. Let's see.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Okay, let's see how this is out. Let's see. Wait, I'm not hearing anything though.
The southern right whale has one of the largest.
Everybody can hear? You
yes,
can hear, right?
Hear
okay, I hope everybody else can.
Nature. Imagine a 4-meter long penis, a quarter of the length of your body. Your human's penis is about 7% of his height. Imagine a human with a penis a quarter of his body size. Let's not.
Woo!
So why would whales want such a large penis? Well, mating in the sea can be tricky. It's all to do with male competition. When female right whales are in estrus, when they're ready to mate, 10 or more males may jostle alongside them. The female rolls so that her belly is faced up in the water surface. This is so that her genital slit, her private parts, are out of the water. She'll remain inverted like this at the surface for up to an hour. But remember, whales are mammals like us, so need to breathe. And the equivalent of our nostrils, her blowholes, are on the top of her head. So every few minutes she rolls over to take a breath of air. While the female is hovering belly up, the males lying alongside her compete for a bit of action. Because the private parts are high out of the water, the males require a long, flexible penis to be successful.
Ooh.
Many of the attending males may have the opportunity to mate with her, but the fun and games don't stop there. Right whales have a pair of 1-ton testicles, about 3 to 4% of their body mass. For humans, our testicles.
Stop.
Wait.
Not a 1-ton test.
Whoa! They have real balls.
Phil. I love that. So when the woman is in heat, all the men they all flock around.
They can flock around.
Never mind these humans. They tell you one man, one woman shit.
Right? Yeah.
Listen, I want to be a whale. Somebody sign me up for whalery. I want to be a female whale. So I can have all the men vying for my attention. Everybody, yes, okay. I'll have to look and see who's got the longest package or which one. You understand? Can you imagine just having all these people hanging around you? Oh my.
Oh gosh.
Somebody sign me up for some whalery, please.
SS.
Yes.
Listen, some real jokes coming in the chat. Steve McCray says it was a female whale. Now we know how Jonah got inside. For sure.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. And Randolph is asking, the Afro Atheist, was that Phil simulating the sound a whale might make if they could say,
the mating call.
You don't want
Randolph, you don't want Phil giving away his mating call. That's reserved for Phil's wife. When he turns off the camera now, and Phil will go and do his Phil will be later on tonight. You see Phil, hey sweetie, you want to whale missing? You want to scoot over here? So no, we don't want Phil We don't want Phil
Oh my
revealing
gosh. The
the
secrets, the veil
secret.
secrets.
Yes, no, we keep that. That Phil, you gotta keep
Oh
that
my
private.
gosh. I see.
We don't want to dox.
But
We don't want to dox
dogs.
your sexual. I don't know, what do you call that?
Shenanigans.
No, we don't want to do that.
Oh gosh. They said, wow, Logan says, wow, that's way more athletic than he expected. Yeah, the way they had to roll and then the veils come up by the side, the female rolls over. Athleticism. Oh yes.
So so long penises reaching around your one long leg to get inside you sounds like heaven. Listen, Scapegoat Iscariot, that for me is the best scenario. Can you imagine if he's having to bend all the way, just
Waves. Oh wow.
I tell you, someone sign me up for
Wow.
whale reef, please. I want to be a female whale. Somebody. How do I do that? Phil, in my next life, right? I hear people say,
Yeah,
my next
you want
life,
to be in next life. Yeah.
I want to be a whale.
I mean, yeah, female
Female
whale.
whale.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Oh my gosh.
Don't know if it says, can we tell people that Phil taught us that what a huge penis really means?
That's what Randolph says.
Phil has a water bed.
Water bed.
No.
Do I have a water bed? No.
I'm trying to. That's gone over my head. I don't know what it means by water bed. I don't know.
No, he's making the equivalent of the sea. You know, he's trying to get the equivalents to the sea. Yeah. The whales.
And I also see
yes.
Trisha. Hey Trisha. Chalupa.
Hi Trisha.
Queen. Says Phil Wagwan.
Good. Yeah. If you want to be a whale.
So what am I supposed to do? I recommend being a whale shark. They have gills and don't need to come up for air. So they're not as easily hunted.
It's easily hunted. And those whale sharks filter feed just similar to a whale too.
Okay. Right. Okay, all right, Phil, let's see the rest of this. This beautiful process. I love this process.
Ours are tiny by comparison. If a human had testicles about the same proportion as a right whale, they'd be about 3.4 kilograms. That's about 34 apples.
Woo! Real balls.
Right whales' supersized testicles can produce up to 3.8 litres of sperm. And some people think that males are competing.
Whoa! 3.8 liters. Wow.
Somebody sign me up for whalery, please. Let's go. Let's do this.
What? If you can produce more sperm, you can flush out your predecessor's contribution.
This is the best.
So in the whale world, you see why it's there? So in the whale world, size matters.
Wait, hang on, Phil, hang on. Did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
That when the whales come, flushes out the predecessors come, right?
Yeah.
Nowhere did they say you have to be married to perform this.
No.
God is not telling them to get married. Anybody can just go in and just do your thing, and then the other person comes along and even wipes the slate clean.
Yeah,
I love this. This is perfect.
This is very perfect.
How do the whales have such a? Oh, you know what? Oh,
yeah. Wow.
If you can produce more sperm, you can flush out your predecessor's contribution. So in the whale world, size matters, but skill also plays a part. Some males stroke females with their flipper.
Stroking. Jeez, you see the whales even got stroking?
No, but
So wait. I asked.
upside down. They're upside down. Look at this.
Oh yeah. Upside down, real athletic.
This is interesting. I
Yeah,
tell you. No,
yeah.
not
But
for anything, but for
mm,
knowledge purposes. I had no clue that this is what happens.
it happens. Correct. Me
Interesting.
neither. This is so interesting.
No,
But
but
they
hang
have
on.
stroking.
But Phil, I thought the Bible says that we are supposed to dominate these animals. So
You know.
Adam was given a task, and Adam was told that he would dominate all these animals, and he would, this was his job to name them all, to to rule over all the beasts of the earth. And but how did Adam? There's no way he was going to do this. There was no way he was going to. He couldn't. Anyway, you know what? Just guys, forget I said anything. Just forget my thoughts are running wild.
No,
Sorry.
yeah. Doorknob says how to stimulate will ejaculate. 1, fire truck. 2, I think he probably, 1 fire truck, 1 fire hose, a truckload of sperm. Oh gosh.
Phil, hang on.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so hang on a second. When they say creation, right? God created, and God created, 7 days God created. Wait. I don't know if this fits into the creation narrative, right? How did God, just can we
yeah, how does it?
continue?
Yeah. This is this
I'm trying
raises
to
real
figure out.
questions.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
This brings the female back underwater, making it easier for him to perform the sperm delivery role.
Ooh, let's go back over that section.
Gently, or sometimes not so gently. This brings.
So, as I said, there was stroking, right? But sometimes certain fundamentalist religious things have a problem with stroking.
What?
Or stroking the female is just bang, bang, and that's it.
No, please.
Some do.
No.
I have heard it. I have heard that happen.
What are you talking about?
No foreplay. Some misogynistic thing. Some misogynistic Christian religious organizations.
Yes.
Very fundamentalist thing. Some of them. There's in the marriage, there's sometimes no foreplay because they just see it as they're not being they're not supposed to experience that pleasure which they would consider worldly, and it's just for procreation purposes.
So no, they don't agree to prepare the woman first before. Just okay, you know what, Phil? It's fine. Just let's continue.
But let's continue.
Making it easier for him to perform the sperm delivery role. It's not an easy task. The female's belly up, keeping her private parts well away. So you need to not only have great range to get your supersized penis to the right area, but it then needs also to perform its sperm delivery role. The right whale's penis is surprisingly agile. It's controlled by 2 muscles anchored around the pelvis, and the right whale, unlike other whales, has a surprisingly well-developed pelvis. It's always been assumed that for whales, the pelvis served no purpose, an evolutionary leftover from their terrestrial ancestors. Whales don't have weight-bearing limbs like we do, which is why we need a pelvis. So not only does the right whale have a supersized penis and testicles, they also have supersized pelvis. Perhaps this extra skeletal support gives the male better control of his sperm delivery system. Right whales use a different mating strategy to other whales. When you think of whale courtship, I suspect you're thinking of a humpback and specifically those lovely songs. Are the male humpbacks singing to woo a female, or maybe the males are singing to compete, to tell other males to bugger off. We're still not sure why they sing, although it's mostly during the breeding season. But we do know that humpback whales battle, sometimes to the death, to get access to females. Males charge at one another at speed.
Stop.
Whoa.
Tomorrow, I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out how I can become a whale. These people they're fighting to the death for the attention of the female. Never mind, some religions will tell the men folk you can have 4, right? You can have 4 wives, and four equals 1. 1 equals in some people's God. That the God of that the religion that says 4 equals 1, 1 equals 4. He probably didn't see the whales. Probably didn't do his homework. Didn't know that the female too could needs attention. Can you imagine? Well, I don't want anyone fighting to the death, but can you imagine having this? Just the men folk just hovering around me for my attention, and they're like, "Oh, open sesame," and I'm like, "Yes." What are you carrying? What's your
your package?
What you got down? What you got there? What you got down there? Take a look. So you open your trousers. Can I see? No, thanks. Can you imagine? That would just be heaven.
Yeah. Damas. How is it pronounced? The master. Yeah, hi, the master. He says the good thing is that there's water.
Hang on, Phil. The master. Is he the master? Is he? What is he? The master at?
Sir of or master?
Oh no, the master of the master. You can't just name yourself.
Can't just be the master.
And just the master. You need to tell us what you're a master of.
What you're a master of.
Some people will just name themselves the master, and meanwhile they're not. They're probably master of. Master of.
Oh gosh.
Well, I don't know, but the master. Okay, sorry, Phil. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Right. So they say here, right? He says the good thing is that they're in water, so the male doesn't have to get the female wet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the wetness.
Didn't you see how it was blue whale that was stroking with the fin? Stroking is a lot of water. She wants more than just the seawater to be wet. She wants multiple, full wetness, complete.
Ramming into other males, leaving bruises, cuts, and wounds. They slash at one another with their tails and wield their 1-ton flippers like swords. Their flippers are even lined with razor-sharp barnacles.
Oh, shoot.
Unlike right whales, for humpbacks there's no polite taking turns. Now, although the right whales don't compete as aggressively as the humpbacks, there is some type of selection going on, because it's typically the older male right whales that sire most of the young. Maybe these older males, who also tend to have higher androgen levels, have more sperm. Higher androgens allow a male to have continued testicle development and higher rates of sperm production. Or potentially the older males have greater strength, endurance or skill in the use of their sperm delivery system. Sometimes age and experience counts.
So when I become a whale tomorrow, I should look for the older whales, yes?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up. Yes. So
yes, the education.
when I finally find a way of becoming a female whale, I know what my target whale would be. I know. We want a sharpshooter. We want a sharpshooter. We don't want any messing around here.
You want 3.8 liters under the hood.
Oh my god.
I what, it was 25 apples. I was 25 apples.
Steve McQueen said, do something on soaking. What's his soaking?
What was on soaking? He said, look at
Do a stream on soaking. What's that?
I don't know what that is. I don't have a clue. And I think he said to look it up and you will see.
It says it's Ocean Hub.
Oh goodness. Oh my gosh.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Yeah.
Well, but how do crabs, thinking about Sebastian, how do crabs do it then? Because crabs, they're funny. They move, and they've got all those what do you call those? The claws. The claws, right? So how do crabs mate? Yeah, with claws.
You know what, S? We have to bring Bree on.
Yeah.
I think Bree will have those answers to talk about mating in the animal kingdom.
Hang on. We can just have a quick look. Crabs mating.
Oh yeah.
Just 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I think no, it's 1 minute 38 seconds.
1 minute is okay. Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at how crabs. This is interesting, the things that you learn. Crabs mating. Let's see. Right. So what will happen? Will they just keep the they will keep the let's see here. This one. Oh yeah?
Huh? But I'm getting some wind. You hear it?
It's from the video.
Oh, it's the video.
It's the video.
Oh, they probably did on the beach. Yeah. Oh gosh, where did that disappear to?
So what?
My screen disappeared. Oh.
What are they doing?
I don't know. That's.
Huh?
They are all getting on top. One is trying to get on top.
Not on top. They're side by side.
Side by side. Yeah, because the shell is on top.
So they each have their claws are.
Do they mate through their claws?
I don't know.
Probably. Probably. I am wondering if they mate through their claws.
Your first shot.
That's going to come up. Yeah, we know that's going to come up first. All right. Yeah. Mating. Let's see what happened. Yeah, one is on top, the other.
Oh,
whoa!
It's 2 of them.
Yeah, but one like it turned upside down. But it looks like if one is upside down. Wow!
Oh wow!
That is literally getting on top.
At least in this case, the crab can have a small thingy. He doesn't have to because he's directly on top, so he doesn't need anything like the whale.
Let what Scapegoat says about that, about the crabs. The crabs have a very little tail, and that's where she keeps the eggs. He fertilizes the eggs there.
Ah, interesting. Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
That is very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. He's taking his lady with him.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes. So, right now, there's danger in sight, right? This person recording and following.
Yeah, if recorded and followed.
Ideally, he should just separate himself from his mate, right? But no. He's taking his mate so that I don't know. Maybe he can't detach himself. Maybe
he can't get himself detached. I don't know. But you see what Steve says. You see what Steve says.
He say? I'm sorry, because
screen.
when I'm playing it, I can't.
Oh,
see.
Yeah.
Do they?
What Steve says?
SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob style.
Actually, look at barnacles. I hate barnacles. Oh my goodness! The what do you call those turtles? When turtles have all those barnacles. Oh, it irritates me. Barnacles irritate.
Oh yeah, that me too. It's
oh my god, they're the worst things
skin crawl.
under the sea. Barnacles, they're the worst things. Oh, just thinking about it, just ugh. No. Because those things, to get them, when a barnacle finds a host, when it latches, that's it.
Yep.
Random says that they're going on a trip.
On a trip.
On a trip to Jamaica.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, let's finish this.
Yeah, finish this and we finish. Yeah, I'll call it quits for tonight. Ooh, ouch. Wow.
You see, the one who is at the bottom,
yeah,
their clothes are folded in.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The cloth is folded in. So the one on the top, their clothes are out.
Out, yes.
I think the one,
right? The claws.
Yes.
Yeah, but the one underneath is actually kind of like the back turn on the back like that, and then I guess the claws are folded in to attach onto the one on top.
I just wondered how they made it, because if they each had claws, right, it will get in the way somehow. But it's interesting because now one has to keep their claws. Look, just you know what?
One keep the claws out of the way.
If it was Christians watching this, you know what they'll say? Oh, what? God is good.
Oh yeah.
The wonders of God. Only God can. Is when they say intelligent designer, is this what they're talking about? Is this the intelligent design?
It's right.
When they say it's an intelligent designer, is this what they mean?
They will want to call that intelligent design, but
because this is
years of evolutionary
intelligently. This is intelligently designed. Wow. God is good.
But imagine person underneath have to keep holding on. So it must be that's really complex. Missionary stuff.
Let's finish this. How did we get to this point? We're talking about Jonah.
Jonah. I thought we got to these, to the veil, but more the veils, how the veil,
but it was a fish it was a fish that started all of this, remember?
Oh yeah, the veil, the fish.
The big
the
fish.
fish.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. It's
But
not just any fish.
the penis.
It's the big fish.
The big fish, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you wondered how,
Oh,
the
it's the cat.
wow, see?
And he's
Oh,
protecting her.
isn't
Look, 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 look.
oh
Look at that. Did you see that?
okay, so he's on top. But the other one is not turned upside down. It's actually
So the one on the bottom, she's up. Well, I reckon she's a she, upside down, and
yeah.
he's, and even when she
Ah,
finally detached, he still
right.
has her
Wants to
in
get back.
his. No, he's still
It's great.
protecting her. He's still
Right.
like
Holding
like
on.
protective. Oh, it's interesting. You know what? No, I would be a crab instead. How about that? Instead of a whale, let me be a crab. That the crab can have all his. I mean, look at that, protective, and
Yeah.
wants to make sure his lady is protected from the one who is
Mm-hmm.
troubling their lives. Okay, let's watch that again.
Yeah. Oh yes, she was turned upside down. Oh yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. He just want to take her someplace.
Sand.
He just want they just want to go someplace out of the camera's view, and finish this. Mm-hmm. They're saying get a room.
That crab pussy must be.
That's sweet.
That crab pussy must be the crabness, even in the face of what do you call it? The one, what do you call that? Predator. Even in the face of a predator, the crab says, "No, this pussy, we will finish this business. This job."
Yeah, we finish. Yeah. Yes. You know who we were talking about earlier? Who we were talking about earlier that we need to have on talk about sex in the animal kingdom?
Yes.
Bree is here. And he says Esther has become crab.
Listen, Esther has morphed. I've gone from
whale
to crab.
To crab, yeah.
Wait, what was it? What was the soaking? What's soaking? What is?
Oh yeah, what's soaking?
You know what? Let me type soaking.
What? Wait. Some interesting facts. Listen, Paul Shatner says blue crab. Yeah.
I type soaking, and the first thing that comes up is soaking worship. Is that what Stephen is on about? Soaking.
Well, probably in the Mormon church, I think he was saying. Yeah.
Soaking in the Urban Dictionary. Oh.
Paul Shatler says blue crab. Blue crab copulation will last from 5 to 12 hours.
No wonder.
Whoa.
No wonder he wasn't letting go.
There you go. Correct.
The crab said, "What? Look.
What? Don't disturb my
5 to 12. Listen.
Hours.
I'm going to be tomorrow, crab day. Crabby party. Somebody find me some crabby party in this joint. 5 to 12.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Wow. Oh, they are just having a time of their life. Wow. I wonder if they come multiple times in that 5 to 12 hours. Interesting.
The question to be asked. The question to be asked is: do crabs come?
I never have to come for release a sperm and egg. Yeah. But how many times do they in that 5 to 12 hours?
Okay.
Mm.
Oh goodness. Oh my.
Steve McCrae is being naughty. He said, look at that crab or face. I think he's referring to you. Look at that crab or face.
What?
Oh,
What crab
look
or
at the
face?
crab or face. Probably your expression when you heard 5 to 12 hours.
No, not me. The crab. The
Oh,
crab's face.
he means the crab.
Yeah, he said crab or face, not me.
Oh, crab or face. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I thought he meant the expression.
He says if you sleep with crabs.
Oh gosh. Steve McCrae. I can't even laugh too much because then I will start coughing. Oh my gosh.
Blue crab. Okay, yeah, we already read that.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. And Steve McCrae, man, just said that's a new definition for sweet crab meat. Ooh.
Amish and
Mormons soaking.
I just checked the Urban Dictionary for soaking. It says when someone is so sexually aroused or horny that their panties are soaking wet.
Oh,
another one says,
wow.
Soaking is when the penis enters the vagina, but once it has entered, it remains stationary, much like a tampon.
Oh.
Hang on. Listen to this. It says, much like a tampon, this is a loophole used by individuals trying to maintain their virginity, but still looking to get sexual pleasure.
That is, I think, what he's talking about.
Soaking is popular with religious students where premarital sex is against the code of conduct.
So yeah,
There's an example here. It says, my girl is one of those religious bitches. All she will let me do is soak. Oh my God.
Wow, I did not even know about that. Did not have a clue. I did not know.
Okay.
Wow.
Who wants to do some soaking? Who wants to talk about soaking? Oh my,
oh boy. Oh wow.
Soaking.
Now you have to go to sleep thinking about soaking.
Esther has finally encountered Mormon 366.
Yeah. And ways to try to find around their doctrine loopholes. Ah boy, it just goes to show how restricted that those religions keep people to the point where they have to resort to these things, which is kind of sketchy. They're to make themselves feel as if they're not having sex. So, tartar sauce.
Whoa. What's that? What was he referring to? Yes, they do. It's called. Oh, do they come? Right. I think this was a question. Do crabs come? And he says, yes, they do. It's called TARDIS sauce. Okay.
Sauce. Oh, okay.
The master, he's just he's the master at laughing tonight. There will be no soaking here. Tenderize that. Why can't I be in
the Caribbean? Sorry.
Listen, Bree, if you're going to the Caribbean, please take me with you.
Come.
Take
Come
me
to
with you.
Barbados.
Right now, the temperature here, we're in the minus 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Right now,
Here is
outside.
about 26
Oh,
degrees Celsius, which is great.
-2. Freezing. It's
No,
freezing.
here is quite cool. I don't even have on the fan and I'm not sweating. But it's cool enough for me.
Feel. That's why I have to
26.
wear. I have to wear these, you know. Even well, it's warmer in the house. I've got the heating on, but even then, I mean.
But yeah, I guess because it's so cool here, that's why well, face is orgasm face apparently.
So do you
Or
have
the crab's
to?
orgasm face.
Does your mouth have to be in an O shape or shape? Looking for loopholes like Silky.
Loopholes, yeah.
Let's just pack it all up and go to the Caribbean, Bree. I'll come with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, Barbados is beautiful. Yeah. And there's scuba diving places here you can go and look at.
On one condition. I'll come with you all on one condition. And that is
They
that
find you a bit?
I come no, I come with my own special king whale.
Yeah. It's well, yeah, Barbados scapegoat. The master say his father's from Barbados. Oh, sweet.
The master says, okay, your father's from Barbados.
Oh, fellow Barbadian.
See. Phil is excited because now you heard something from Barbados. Now Phil is getting excited. Right, says right. Yeah. Finally, time to chill with good people. Oh, is your phone okay now? Mystique? Oh, I'm from Aruba.
Oh, nice. Oh,
so
yeah.
The Mormon and Amish soaking is a real. You know what, Phil?
Real practice, yeah.
We need to do this. We need to. Let's do.
Examine soaking.
Amish and Mormon soaking.
Soaking, yeah. That is a good one for a stream.
So, but that would be only among the young people.
But you might be surprised.
Once you reach the age of marriage, is it these communities?
Oh yeah, or they get married young.
Not just that. They allow them to have as many wives, right?
No, not the Amish, the Mormons. But some
Amish,
Mormons,
yeah.
some.
The Amish are allowed to have many wives, right?
They do? No, I don't think they do.
Guys?
Because there are some Mormon groups that don't do the polygamy anymore. There's some that still. I don't know if it's the same with the Amish too. I am looking for a pen to make a note because that will be interesting. And it might not even be might not even only be the Mormons and the Amish that does it. You know, among some Christian groups.
Things get a little wilder when some couple bring in third person, known as bed jumper or what? I don't understand what you're talking about. Wilder, when some couple bring in a third person, bed jumpers or provo pushers. What is this? I've never heard this one before. These helpful and very supportive friends come in and either jump on the bed
or lay under it rhythmically. What? Wow. Yeah, this is oh,
you know what?
Wow.
I'm going to do something quickly. So in case we don't forget this, I'm going to take a screenshot of
Yeah, take a screenshot.
Hell, what the hell? What is?
It is. I tell you, I am surprised. I never even knew that. Where is my screen thing?
My goodness.
Wow.
Something, eh? It's
Yeah.
so okay. So
But you see how they are pushed.
it's just like
And is this the desires, because they have
trying
natural
to find
human
a way,
desires.
trying to find a way out of the interesting. Wow. So we don't forget whenever we do.
Yeah.
Wow. Satan says, I have heard of you have? I haven't heard of that. Phone was okay, just so many pings with what's happening. With behind the scene. Okay. Squish. That's like button, folks. Yes, Mystic. Oh, Phil, I forgot to.
Yeah.
I was only supposed to stream on my channel for only a few minutes and
Oh,
get on, but
yeah. Don't
the
worry.
conversation just.
Just
Oh,
wait. No, don't worry about that. Don't
I
worry
didn't.
about it.
I didn't want to do that. We were just supposed to stream on mine for 10 minutes and then
Right.
bring
Yeah, but we
everyone
go into
close to your stream.
conversation.
Oh, we're talking the fish was too big. That's why.
We were talking
Well, I
about
know
fish
some other
business.
no, but there were other things that were too big around this conversation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
That's okay.
the
The
whales ding dong,
whales. Ding.
ding 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 dong, ding 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 ding
Oh
ding
gosh.
dong, hey,
How do I get
ring
out of
dong,
this?
ding 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 dong.
La 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 la.
Face
She's on.
face
Face
orange.
orange frowning are the agnostic cricket school.
No, I wrote
Wait, are you
agnostic.
hearing the agnostic crickets outside? Yeah, because it says gotten dark. I know they're
No, we
out.
don't hear. Well, I don't hear them. Do you hear them? Steve McQueen's man, his ears are really good. He picks up on
Yeah.
everything. I don't
Mm-hmm.
hear nothing.
But they heard us talking about penises and size of penises and so on.
So
So
they decided to go and get
and the
this.
crap sex. So they try to come and listen in so they can learn a few techniques for themselves. So
Let me tell you, Phil, you don't know how wonderful this is. We
yeah.
laugh, we can have a laugh, we can have a
Of
joke.
course.
When we were Christians, Phil,
No,
could
oh
we,
gosh.
could we have had conversations like this?
Nope. It was
They would,
always
they
a
would,
stuck tight
they would say
thing.
that
Oh,
um
being
we are
oh gosh.
pushing people to lust, or
To
you're
us, yeah.
leading people astray. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These are conversations that they tell you no sex before marriage.
And then they
Then when
make it
you get
taboo to
married,
talk.
you can't talk
Yeah.
about it. Then when you get in the marriage list, you're expected to stay with that person for the
Mm-hmm.
rest of your life.
Life.
You're
Mm-hmm.
not to be divorced from that person. But yet
Person, yeah.
you can't talk about this kind of you
The
feel so
perfect
uncomfortable to talk about it.
uncomfortable. Yes. Oh yes. Because I was very much like that. I
Thank,
mean, if you see
thank
me
God,
years ago,
thank God I'm an atheist.
conservative.
Did
Yeah.
you hear what I said? Thank God I'm an atheist.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's very restrictive and put people not to be able to express themselves naturally and normally. And I mean, even after coming out of religion. There's still some elements that you've realized then you have to still try to drop off because it kind of tag along with you, but gradually dropping off, getting community to the fellow atheists and hearing experiences and ideas and so on. Then you get more comfortable and you drop off things because Christianity, religion puts you in a box that's not natural.
Yeah.
And then call the natural sinful to guilt shame you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't be comfortable in order to control you. It's slavery. It's a slavery ideology completely. And any Christian who say they are free, they lie. They're lying to themselves. They're lying to others. Right? They're not really and truly free. They think they are because religion tries to make them feel that they are, but they are not. Because when they have to tiptoe around these things and can't speak freely, even among their brother and sister, something wrong. So I advise people really be honest with yourself. If you're a Christian and you listening, be honest with yourself. Because ain't no devil coming telling you you are not, that you are not free. You realize there's certain things that have you feel confined. But then those confined things, the Christians, other Christians and people in control wants to tell you, oh, you're sinning if you think such things or if you speak such things. And then sometimes some people do speak such things as Christians, and then they go back around and say, oh, God, forgive me, Father God, forgive me.
Terrible.
No. It's terrible. And it puts you in this perpetual cycle of guilt.
Yes.
And I experienced that. I talking from experience. Because if you had seen me years ago, I was very conservative. Very conservative. But when I start thinking through things just start breaking down. Even before I became an atheist, things start breaking down. As I started deconstructing. So, yeah, people. So, oh gosh, this was wonderful. We had a good laugh as usual. And we expose some of the shit that is in the Bible.
There's loads more.
That Christians avoid and sometimes don't even know it's there.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they don't read the Bible.
No, they don't. I have to read. They read them
when they read it. Yes, even when they read it with the lenses.
Lenses, yeah.
With the lenses.
God lenses.
Indoctrination.
Yeah. Yes. But for the most part, they don't read it. I could tell you that. They don't read these parts. They only cherry pick certain areas. So, yes, people. So, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks S so much. Because as S will know, my I can know my bronchitis.
Oh. I've accidentally blocked Steve. You can't block Steve McRae. Manage that. What? Steve, you block Steve McRae. Might as well just close down chat. Just close it down.
But I just saw something here from Steve.
He's the king of the chat.
I see something here.
I don't see.
I see something here from Steve. Crickets are hung like veils.
Do I need to do anything? Do I need to do anything to unblock or what?
I am not seeing.
That's a comment from. So that means not blocked.
Yeah, he is not. No, he is because the three things is not coming up. The three dots.
Oh.
The three dots, like put user in timeout, block user. Yeah.
Is he blocked?
Yeah, I suspect so. He probably posted that just before he got blocked.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it looks like he's blocked.
Yeah.
Let's keep.
Oh, he's in the other chat. Oh, Paul Shatler says he's in the other chat.
Oh, Okay.
Good, 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 good. Right,
All
right,
right.
right, right. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, but people, thanks for coming. Like, once again, the interaction, sharing. This has been wonderful. As usual, we only have planned to do about an hour and a half. I know it's got to 2 hours and 30 minutes, but you know how it is. But thanks S
It's,
once
it's
again
the
because I
it's the
can't do
whale
much.
it's the whale ding dong. I get it.
I can't do much talking because my the bronchitis, and as you realize, I was not laughing as much because then it will make me cough. But this has been relaxing and enjoyable. Thank you so much, S.
All right,
Especially when we
everyone.
had to change at the last minute, you know.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
oh
Let's
yes,
remind the people again. The
right.
stream next month. Is it next Monday?
Yes, so Cynthia next Monday, Cynthia McDonald next Monday, 5 o'clock, which is 3 o'clock her time apparently. Right, so I will just confirm that she is available for that time,
Mhm.
which it seems to be. And but I have already posted the thumbnail in the thing, so yeah. Come and
See,
hear Cynthia's trek out of Christianity. You
right,
will sure
everyone.
enjoy it. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Oh,
Night.
gosh. Good night, everyone. Yep, yep, yep. Bye bye.